Family, welcome to another episode of the Live Run Boundless podcast or show. Yes. Today it's a special show with Live Run Boundless. Need to have people that interview, and right now to come close to the end of the year, I like to do reflecting on just with Live Run Boundless. So instead of me interviewing someone, I'm going to have Miss Erica Cunningham interview me. The reason why, teach you what big part of the process of this happening, for a little bit from the beginning. And so I decided just, hey, learn and interview me and just go from there. So welcome, Miss Erica Cunningham.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to chat with you and pick your brain a little bit about your journey and where you're at right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, so ready to get to it?
Yeah, sure. Well,
all right.
Let's do it.
Well, first question, of course, is how did all this start?
Wow, how did all this start? I could go way back, but I don't go way back. The process when it started, originally it started with just ideal on like some people just run the trails a couple years ago now, and you're just saying like to say love it, hate it, embrace it, and all that. And one day, actually, you recorded people, running around one of the hills out here in Chula Vista, and just you recorded. I have to record me, saying love it, hate it, embrace it. I guess you didn't know what I was saying. You want me to say it again, and so I say, okay, love it, hate it, embrace it. The journey or something like that, And so when I saw the recording on Facebook, it's just like a light bulb pop in my head, So and just like, what can I do with that, I tell maybe I need to coin that phrase or something like that, but it didn't work out. And just move from there. I'd say just maybe I could start it with a brand or just a logo, so we're for love it, hate it, embrace it to do boundless. And why boundless? Got to talk about sports, basketball, football, got boundaries. Why don't they running? Don't have any boundaries, so boundless. With the help of a good friend of mine, come up with a logo and with again feedback from you and Carl who do the camera and Miss Nellie Bell, and so just get some feedback from y'all. I finally come with this logo for Boundless, Live Run Boundless, and just one thing just lead to another. Start with apparel. And then it's all the way just telling my story, the reason behind so it started from there. And then this year, I call it my COVID-19 2020 project or website. And then from there, accidentally, YouTube, before the YouTube, a little podcast, and accidentally kind of went to the YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so did a little chart, a sample. Yeah.
So how long has it been now?
Wow.
Since you officially started.
Well, I sold my first apparel, my first shirt and hat to Miss Jackie Mercher. I forget her last name. Her last nickname the Bullet. Yeah. She was my first customer. That was around December of last year. Uh-huh. Yeah, so I remember that,
Aww.
So so shout out to Bullet Jackie, and for being my first customer, 2019. So
it's a year anniversary.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and it kind of spin on to other stuff, from apparel, into telling my story and tell other people's story, and bring all the people along for the ride. And I'm just gratitude. I think that's the key word, gratitude, for people that are willing to share the story with me and share with the world. People to open up about this story. I ask people to share the story on my website, and just how open people were, and so some of the stories really were kind of how running a life connect how running play a major part in their life, and it's just really impactful, you know. Yeah. So I'm in gratitude that they're able to share the story.
Next question: How do you feel with where you're at with Boundless?
Oh man,
do you feel satisfied or do you want more?
I think I always try to be better, you know, and try not to compare to other people. You can compare, you know, but just be inspired what other people are doing, you know. Cause before that, I need to be inspired by listening to a little different podcasts. You know, we did tidy conversation all on my job. Now we'd be in front of the computer. That I'd be having my phone on, my earpiece on. That I listen to like people like Lewis Howe or Ed Milet and all of that, you know, and just be inspired, you know, and like motivated, you know, like, you know, that I do like send you know, messages and stuff like that, about stuff like that, and just if I could do it. I mean, everybody just tell a story. Everybody got a story to tell, you know, and so I just kind of like stepped out and decided to do it, and, you know, and there's so much more, you know. I mean, people that want to tell a story along. And basically this year that people are looking for something positive, and just definitely, you know, just go continue to grow. Not to forget about people here, but also to reach out to the world, and if I could, you know, and just have great content, you know.
Yeah, that's one of my next questions. How has Boundless done in COVID?
Pretty well. More beside the apparel, more beside just to really just reach out to people, you know, reach out to the community, like say here or other places. Now I appreciate, you know, people from different part of the world, you know, that will seek interest and want to be interviewed. And I reach out to, I use Instagram. That's the main reason I own Instagram, to promote my brand. You know, and so and just to see many people from the UK, from Africa, that, you know, or other places, you know, that, you know, or people who are major, big time, people in the ultra trail running community, or and just that really allow me to interview them, you know. So and try to go beyond running, but running in life, you know, and I like to do that, the process, the journey of life, you know, and it's just
so again leads to my next question. How do you choose who you interview?
I do not want to forget those that I know that can help me along the way. Interview people local here in San Diego area. And I try to go out different other places, you know, in the country, the world. Maybe some people who make a major impact, you know, and really know this story, you know. Because you see a lot of big time names in the running community. Well, I just know this story of the process of what it takes to get there, you know. And you know they got a story too, you know, a journey too, and maybe people could relate, you know. You know, some people that they did, how I want to say, you know, the major players or major big time trail runners, whoever, you know. I know that a lot of people know, and a lot of people don't know, you know. And so it's kind of intriguing to know what they've been through also, you know.
So you tend to go for the lesser known?
Oh, yeah, some lesser known, some lesser known, and I'll be free to go for those that are all well known also, you know. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And who has been your favorite interviewee?
Oh man! Oh, wow!
You could say one of your favorites, but you need to say one at least.
I
know you have one.
I do have one. I haven't interviewed Erica yet, you know, but eventually we get there. We get there.
You don't need to get brownie points.
Yeah, but I know Daisy. She was a great one. The connection that we have. You know, at the beginnings when I first started, not really first started running, but we first started training. We first trained together with Coach Tony, and that connection we have there. And, you know, she was a great one, you know.
Everyone loves Daisy.
Yeah, definitely. H-Rod, Hector. H-Raw 619, I might say.
Yeah.
He was a pretty good one. Now, my first one, I appreciate her, allow me to interview her, Miss Sabrina Pace Humphrey, from the UK. She was my first interview. It was originally, it was supposed to be just on my podcast. I haven't done that with in a while. I knew doing Zoom, and so I was like going to take the audio part of it and just use it for my podcast. But I was playing around with YouTube one day. I said, I could do with that video, So I just tried to put a video on YouTube and see. I wasn't set up, kind of like a white V-neck t-shirt on or whatever. So I was just like playing around. I said, okay. That's how I run it by Carl, and I'd show him the video, He said, I remember that intro and ended. I said, yeah. And so, that my first kind of feature, So I appreciate her, allowing me to, do that, So, so this couple, like Enrique, it was great. But I think one of my best also, Chase and Dorfin.
Okay, yeah.
Abe. Just, cause we was like together, one-on-one at the table, and just so many, I could go on and on, so brownie points. I go with the Y, I go with G Giuseppe, I go with her, but while Abe, Chase, and Dorfin just sit down, with him, and that was pretty cool, and just a young gentleman who's doing great things, or the other side, San Marcos, and stuff like that. So
very neat, and you're both entrepreneurs, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So just much props to him, I just young guy doing great things, So
awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So
it is.
It's great. I think the more the merrier. But I'm wondering, why should people tune in to Boundless?
Why?
Yeah.
That's a great question. Yeah, it is running. Live, run, boundless, but it's about life, about journey. It's just the process of. I think just wow. Why do people turn in? It just try to be authentic. Trying to be
I think people can see that.
Too. Yeah, and trying to be me. Trying to, and that's what I learned over the years. Best just embrace who I am, and just trying to be authentic. And trying to have interview that really be thought provoking, but also be fun at the same time. And just and really allow the viewer to know that person, not just know that from running, but just really know that it was a journey, a process they had to get to where they at. Also, so.
And what about Boundless? What you have to offer? I know you're selling stuff. Do you have any other things in mind to bring to the table in the future?
Oh yeah, I need to. Oh yeah, I do have the face mask. Yeah, I do.
Oh nice. Oh yeah, the buff. I have one.
I do have the buff. Yeah, I do have the hats, sun visors, shirts. Maybe I need the socks. Maybe eventually I get the socks. Maybe get a jacket or sweater. Who knows?
What do you have now to sell?
Well, I got shirts, tank tops. I know this summer. I know the ladies, they love the tank tops, so that's great. The hats, and I'm trying to expand, trying to come with different stuff. Maybe trying to get some help, hopefully, I hope to continue to grow and maybe get a little team to help, help out with this grow, the interviews, the YouTube and stuff, and hopefully, get, our team together, I probably can't pay them, I mean, maybe that.
Yeah.
Well, get some help with that, Yeah, so definitely, I mean, it's definitely not just about me, but just trying to hopefully one of my goals to have a little team that could help me along with this process, you know. So
Where can people? How do they buy your gear?
how do you buy my gear? I do have on my website, but I need to update that, you know. But yeah, so mostly on my website. Yeah, I try to post off Instagram, so I need to work on that a little bit, you know.
So, kind of wrapping this together, what's your future vision for Boundless?
Oh man, have an impact in the community to partner up with like I don't like to say businesses or nonprofit. Just really make this about just helping out people. You know, working together, serving people in the community that they need help. No whether homeless people or just use that as a way to really use as a platform, just to really to help out people. You know, also to just really to disband and just reach in and have great content. You know, and maybe work together with different other podcast people, other, you know. Yeah.
That's the good thing about Boundless is it doesn't have to just be about running.
No, it does it. It does it, you know. News as a platform is a platform. I just and just really the way to really just inspire, encourage, you know, help, you know, others, just share my story, share other people's stories, you know. Yeah.
Inspire.
Yeah.
Inspire, repeat. Do you have any final words you'd like to add?
Oh man, so wow, final words.
Message you'd like to share with our audience?
I think this year definitely have been a lot of chaos, crazy in the world, all turned upside down. But the key word for me this year was like definitely gratitude, that, you know, I'm able to do this. That I would give it the opportunity to do this with the YouTube, with the website, interview people, connect with people, and just be a light, you know, in the midst of the craziness, you know, just bring some people could joy, you know. And so you never know. I tend to believe, you know, never give up, don't stay hopeful. So gratitude, you know. I had one person say that interviewed me with the Darrow, got to get paid, Coleman. Gratitude, mindset, and manifest probably attitude or something like that. I'm saying, but just gratitude, you know, just able to do what I do and just able to really put a smile on other people's face, you know, with this.
Well, thank you for sharing your message and your vision and your light with everyone. Yeah, we're looking forward to continuing to watch your journey. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you, Run Boundless family, for the time, for this opportunity, and just looking forward to more things to come, more interviews, more people. Should just stay tuned.